Have you ever found out that a family member or friend was gay? I mean, I have, and it's something very hard to deal with. And, it made me think that they should have their rights just as much as I should have mine. I mean, not only should they have their rights, but it's also so many factors into the economy. One thing in the economy is the fact that gay marriages will bring more jobs to the marriage institutions, such as people who wedding planning, the people at the wedding, the parties thrown, everything. And not only that, New York Times came up with an average amount of money that would be made a year if same-sex marriage was legal in the big states, and they came up with $142 million a year. Now, the government plays a big part in holding back the rights of gay marriage and lesbian marriage. Now, there are so many factors that go into it, such as there's so many people against it, there's so many people for it. I mean, the government cannot find a way to please both sides. And not always will you please both sides, but I believe it's something that should be done and everyone should have their rights. Now, when same-sex marriage is legal, which it is legal in some states, the adoption for children has gone up about 100,000 children a year. Now, this gives kids more opportunities to have a family, more opportunities to succeed. You may be thinking, well, a child needs a mother and a father. Not always. The success rate for the average kid that comes out of a same-sex couple is over 65%. Now, you're probably thinking 65% isn't that high, but the overall heterosexual marriage is 43%. That's almost 20% of a difference. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why is same-sex marriage so much more efficient for kids? Because gay people and lesbians usually have a soft heart and they usually care for you just as much as any other person would. Now, I don't think we should be attacking these people in any physical or emotional way just because they believe in something that we don't. I mean, if you're a Christian and there's a Muslim on the street, you're not just going to start attacking their beliefs and what they believe in. Now, the reason why I believe that it should be legalized is that what other people do should not affect you. If they love a person and they really care about them, how does that affect you? That doesn't affect you in any certain way or matter. If you love someone or you're dating someone, I wouldn't go up to you and just be like, oh, hey, your girlfriend or boyfriend is awful, and start just bashing your relationship. That's not right. So why should it be right in the other matter? I mean, if two people love each other and want to be married, they should be able to have the benefits of marriage just like any heterosexual couple would have. I mean, when people take on the marriage proposal and they bond, it's a bond of love. It's not just a bond that is just a ring or it has no meaning to it. If you love somebody and you really care for them, you really want to spend a lot of time with them and you want to be a part of their life. And we're holding back on gay couples being able to have that right. Now, having same-sex marriage is not, and I repeat, is not going to affect society as a whole. Honestly, I think it'll make society more diverse. It'll make our society more, it'll bring us closer together, and it'll make us more as one instead of being separated and having to argue with each other. Marriage is a union of love. It's not a union of sex. That means that, going back to the fact of love, you don't choose who you love. Your heart is drawn towards that person, and you have very strong feelings for them. It's not just the union of marriage. And marriage is a human right, not a heterosexual privilege. I mean, who says that heterosexual marriage is normal? Who says that homosexual marriage is normal? What is normal in that matter? I mean, so many people want to say that's not right. Well, then what is right, and how do you know that that is right? I mean, we bash these people for things that they should not be getting in trouble or bashed for. Now, homosexuals are not able to control their feelings or how they feel towards another man or another woman. Just like you don't control how you have feelings towards your boyfriend or girlfriend. You don't just walk down the street and be like, oh man, I really like this girl now. Now I fell in love. No. It's spending time with the person. It's being bonded with the person. It is so many aspects of that. And it is just an overall union of love. And if we're taking away that responsibility of the gays and the lesbians being able to want to be married, it's just wrong, and it is breaking part of our Constitution and able to have everyone have the same amount of rights. I mean, we've had the same problem in the United States way back when blacks never got their rights. It was a ridiculous matter that we see now, and I mean, I guarantee in the next 50 or so years we're going to think that, wow, gay marriage, why did they ever take that away? That's not right for them to have that taken away from them. They didn't do anything wrong. It's their feelings and how they feel towards another person. Now, in your lifetime, you will find out that there are some people who are going to be gay or going to be lesbian. I'm not saying you have to agree with them and be gay or lesbian. I'm saying just let them have their rights and let them be able to live the way they want to live, just like the way you want to live.